Hello, it's me from Barbalicious. How you guys doing? So it's been a while since I did a video, but I'm gonna do one tonight. I'm gonna do a crispy kind of battered chicken and pierogies. Very easy. So I just got my eggs. I put 2 eggs with a little bit of milk. And I season my eggs because my eggs don't come seasoned. So you gotta season them. So I just put salt and pepper in there. A little bit of pepper, some salt. And here I just got breadcrumbs, and then I'm gonna add, I got some of these jalapeno crispy things. So I just crushed them up, and I'm gonna add those into my breadcrumbs. Now you don't have to use breadcrumbs when you're breading your chicken. You can use potato chips, you can use oats, you can use, I don't even know, anything that can bust up. Like you can even use those little crispy little chips and stuff. Anything you want, like nacho chips too, you can do anything like that. So I just have that mixed into this, like that. My eggs, beat them up a little bit with my seasoning, and then here's my chicken. And all I did with my chicken is I butterflied it open, made it all thin, ready to go. So this I'm gonna season too, because my chicken don't come seasoned. And you have to season everything because it's all about Flavor Town, right? Like Guy Fieri says, Flavor Town. So everything's gotta be flavored and yummy, delicious. So what I do to flavor my chicken is I'm gonna put pepper, some salt. I'm gonna do a little bit of garlic powder or garlic salt, whatever. I prefer garlic salt. A lot of people prefer garlic pepper, or garlic powder. Not me. I'm gonna add a little bit of sage because it is chicken, and a little bit of poultry seasoning. Just because it's chicken, and why not season it? You know, the way it is. Poultry seasoning isn't just for a turkey, you know. So got that together. I'm just gonna kind of massage them gently, but not so much. I have my oven preheated at 425, so it's ready to go. These are only gonna take roughly like 15 minutes to cook, and it is like 25 after 5 right now in my house. So I'll show you what it's like. Take a drink. Oh, that's so good. Oh, so good. Okay, so I'm gonna move all this around. I've got a cookie pan here with some parchment paper on it. Easy cleanup, right? So now all I do is I take my chicken, dump it in with the egg mixture, put it in with my crumbs. Now you're supposed to keep one hand wet, one hand dry. So one hand does this. One hand does this, so that way you don't have this going on, right? But I always mess it up at the beginning because I just don't think very smart. Put that down like that. So then I'll flip these around, get them all ready. I'm gonna put them in there. And then I can put these 2 in here and get them all ready for my next action. So you got these here going. These are little tenders. These are good for afterwards. You can cut them up and use them for salads. That's what I usually do with them, or make them into chicken fingers or something, because Ryan likes chicken fingers. Though she won't eat this, but she'll eat the same thing, but just as a finger, so I don't get it, but whatever. So we'll just get this, like so. Yummy, 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 in my fart and tummy. Move that over, make room for this one. Like I said, these are only gonna take roughly about 15, maybe 20 minutes maximum to cook. They don't take long to cook when they're butterflied open like this, because you want them to be still juicy. You don't want them to be as dry as a popcorn fart. Come on, who wants to eat dried old popcorn or dried up old chicken? Yucky. So I'm just going to quickly give my hands a little washy wash. And I'm going to slip these in the oven. So, my oven's so nice and clean. I cleaned it last night. It's just beautifully clean. It looks so good. I'm going to get rid of this here. So, there we go. Wipe it all down like so. Right. And now I'm going to start on my pierogies. So I have my handy dandy electric frying pan here. And I have everything like all ready to go. So that way, you know, it's an easy, fast meal. So then, like, I've just got all my dishes and everything piled up in the sink here, and I've got kind of like a semi-little mess going on here. But once I get everything cooking in the pans, then I can go around and clean up everything. And that way, you know, supper's cooking and I'm cleaning. So first I'm going to do is I got bacon here, left over from the weekend, so I'm just going to give it a quick little choppy chop here. I have my electric frying pan here, fairly high, because I want to fry off the bacon, because I want the fat from the bacon too. So, got that going. I've also got an onion here that I'm going to cook up, put in here too with it, so it's like bacon, onions, and pierogies. And my pierogies, I have just taken them fresh out of the freezer. I don't pre-boil them, I don't defrost them, nothing. I just stick them in just like that. So I'm just going to roughly chop some onion. Then I'm going to fry this up, and then I will continue on doing my thing. So I'm just going to let this fry up. I'm going to put you on pause and come back and show you what else I'm doing. Bye! So I'm back now. So I have my bacon is nicely crisped up now. So I'm just going to remove it from the pan so I can add my pierogies, because I want the bacon fat here, because that's just like deliciousness right there. I'm just going to take all this out because I don't want it to get like really burnt and yucky. I want it to stay the way it is. Now you can add green onions too. You don't have to use regular onions either. I'm just going to add some butter to it. Melt it down. Turn it down just a tad. It's now like 8:40 right now. So like I said, these are fresh from the freezer, frozen. Throw them in there. Do not move them. Once they're in there, just let them be. Let them cook. So I kind of turn it down a little bit. Then I put the lid on it to make it like a dome kind of thing. So kind of cook it a little bit. So I'm going to give this a few minutes to cook. And then my chicken will be cooked. And then it'll be supper time. So I'll get back to you in a little bit. I'm just going to go. Bye-bye. See you in a bit. Hello. Okay, so my pierogies have been cooking. I'm going to flip them over. And they've got like a hard crust on them. They're golden brown on the one side. So that's what you're looking for, because that's what makes a perfect fried pierogi. So I'm just going to flip these over. Let them cook on the other side, like so. Put the dome back on here. And now I'm going to make like a little honey mustard sauce to go with my chicken. So there's some dipping to go with it. So all I did is I put some mayonnaise in there. Got some honey. I'm going to add some ballpark mustard. And I'm going to add a tad of hot mustard. I like this brand. You can use Dijon hot mustard, whatever you want. I just add a little bit to it because then it makes it that hot honey mustard, you know, sauce that you can get from different places. So I just mix that up, and there you have a hot mustard sauce that you can dip your chicken in. So that's for that. I'm now going to add back in to this the bacon and onions, because that'll make it really good now. So it's now 10 to 6. I've shut my oven off about 3-4 minutes ago because the chicken can stay in the oven and still do a little bit more cooking and sit there being nice and warm until we're ready to go. So this will take another maybe 5 minutes or so, so we'll be ready to eat. So I'll show you what the plate looks like when we get done.